Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today, I want to discuss with you why high-performing tech leaders, thought leaders, thinkers should not be outcome-driven. Rather, they should be driven something very intrinsic to human species, and that is the power of knowing. The power of knowing is uh, it's being relentlessly inquisitive. The object of knowing can be anything. It can be cloud computing to quantum computing, from internal set of customers to external customers. Uh, it can be motivation. It can be clarity instead of motivation. It can be seeking pleasure, or the instinct being about liberated one. The tech leader must not be swayed about the objects of knowing, which I mentioned just now. He or she should be aware of the subject, the one himself or herself, from which all this knowing emanates. And because of this power of knowing, the tech person's outcome get manifested in their deliverables. The deliverable could be a software architecture or a framework of architecture, a unique conversational chatbot using latest AI technology, or some masterpiece of technology. And it is this outcome that creates value for the employer, society, and the tech person himself or herself. And in return, the tech person gets appreciation, respects, awards, acknowledgements from others. And all of this appreciation from others can make the tech person believe that the root purpose or objective of their outcome or their deliverables is acknowledgement by others. And this sense of worthiness that comes from the eyes of others can become a sort of fundamental mistake for a tech leader. And this mistake is being worthy in the eyes of others by delivering the outcomes that the society values, that the employer values, as a competitor to the power of knowing. Unknowingly, being worthy in the eyes of others uproots the power of knowing from the seat of intrinsic source. And from now onward, the tech leader gets driven by the outcome that make them worthy in the eyes of others. They forget the real genesis of all of their creation was about leveraging the power of knowing. This is a kind of a sin that a tech leader commits to oneself. They become a slave to the opinion of others. Their center shifts from something intrinsic, that is the power of knowing, to something external. Now, the enslaved tech person has to be in constant fear of losing worthiness in the eyes of others. The freedom goes away. And the moment the freedom goes away, the tech leader loses the power of knowing, which was the real source of all of their outcomes, all of their deliverables. Net, the tech leader should be very conscious, should be very cautious of protecting their state of being free, always free. No thought of drawing worthiness from the eyes of others should be given any weightage. Only the free being can leverage the power of knowing. Instead, it is directly proportional. The more free being you are, the more you sharpen your ability to knowing, which creates the value for the individual, employer, the society. The tech leader should need to be super conscious of this fact that their power is rooted in knowing rather than the objects of knowing. And they should value this knowing. They should nurture this power of knowing, which is the real source of all of their outcomes. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening to me.